Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, my good, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Wine After 9 podcast. This is episode 24.
Woo woo.
And we are your girls.
Yes.
I am Rashida.
And I'm Dionté.
And we are bringing you your group chat personified.
Come on.
That's what we're doing here.
Come on.
My people, hope you are doing good.
Yeah.
Hope life is good. All right, good stuff. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing good. But before we get into it, all the good old question, what are we drinking?
What are we drinking? You know me and my Asti, babe.
I
love me some Asti.
Yeah, bit of Asti.
Yeah,
guys, as you know, it's still dry Jans. I'm on drinking Coke again.
Come
really.
on. She's done so well, man. She's made it.
Yeah, man.
She has made it, guys.
I'm sticking to it. I'm going to get myself a nice little glass of wine on the 1st of Feb, man.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah, I deserve it.
You deserve it.
I deserve it. But yeah, guys, we are here for another episode. Dionté, how are ya?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. We thank God.
Let's praise the Lord above.
Yes. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just on vibes, living my life.
For real.
But I'm good. I am doing good, guys.
Amen.
Hope you guys are doing good as well.
Yes.
But yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it today because we've got things to discuss, man.
Mm-hmm.
We have got things to discuss. So I've been going through socials and I've seen some things that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Also, so this is a really random rant, yeah, but Instagram really gets on my nerves.
Oh.
Like, I've never seen people to finish their app the way that Instagram have finished their app. You know, now every time I open Instagram, right, the first thing that comes up on my homepage is not somebody I follow. It's like a random person.
That I've never known, I've never interacted with.
Yeah, and
they'll be like suggested for you.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Like, I don't care about this person. I don't know them. Like, if I wanted to follow them, I'll follow them. Like, I feel like they're always constantly trying to ruin their app. Did you see the way they changed the profile? All the pictures are now like
I hate it.
In a different ratio. It's just like, why did they do that? I
hate it. Also, what I hate as well, that explore page, you could accidentally click on one video and it will show you all that video, all those videos as you scroll. Like, no matter how many times you refresh, you actually have to come out the app and refresh it.
Yeah, it's really annoying. I feel like they've just taken like the algorithm too seriously. They've messed up. Do you remember when you could go on Instagram and you'd literally just see like people you follow, you could scroll. Now it's just literally a bunch of people that you don't know popping up on your thing. It's so annoying.
I think because now like it's more viewed as a business rather than a social media app.
It's annoying.
And also they're competing with TikTok.
Yeah,
you can tell like they're trying so hard to compete with TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to copy everything they do.
Yeah, it's not like
find something new and creative for us to want to come back to Instagram.
It's so annoying. And like people like as well will complain about it, and it's like, you know that all the users of your app are not happy with these updates, but you just keep like throwing things out there. It's just giving like intern that's just like, yeah, we should try this, and they're just like, yeah, let's just try it.
Do you know what I also don't like? And this goes for every other social media app. I hate the fact that there's no customer service.
Yeah, Instagram is the worst.
Instagram's the worst. People get hacked
and can't get their accounts.
Yeah,
there's no way to contact them.
There's no one to speak to when it comes to your account, or you see like they don't give enough information. Like you see if you upload something and they're like it violates community guidelines, whatever. Yeah. What community guidelines? Like state it. Like you violated this when you said this, and this. We have AI. We have ChatGPT. You mean to tell me you can't do that on your app?
So stupid,
no,
man.
It needs to go.
Instagram is stupid now, man. They've ruined it. I used to love Instagram. I still do. I'm going to use it. But I just don't like the way that they're just throwing things down our throat. Like, I literally just opened it now to get the things that we're going to talk about. Yeah. And I'm just seeing some random person I don't follow. And I'm just like, why are you on my thing? And this is even a picture from December 2024. It's like, we're actually in the new year. Why are you showing me this?
For real.
So annoying. So irritating.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, Instagram needs to just allow it, man. But anyway, that's my rant over. So, one thing I wanted to discuss with you, right, is I was going through Instagram, as I always am, and I saw something on the Shade Bar. So basically, for those that don't know, so the actress Cheryl Lee Ralph, some may know her from Moesha.
Yeah.
Some may know her from Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
She's been in various different things. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Love her. She basically did an interview. Was it an interview? I think it was an interview.
Yeah, it was an interview.
And she basically said that her and her husband have never lived together. So she said that he has his life and I have mine. So they've been married since 2005 and they have never lived together, but they've made it work. They've got kids together. I think I saw that her son got married. I don't know how many kids they've got.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw her son got married.
They've got kids together. And so the question was on the Shade Bar, is living together essential to being married?
Do you know what this is? Imagine, like a few years ago, I had this same conversation with some of my friends, and like they were basically saying no, like it's not necessary.
What, to live together?
Yeah, like
okay, that's interesting.
Or if they were to live together, like they wouldn't share the same bed, type thing, because they just like their own space. And I'm so sorry, I'm the complete opposite. I think it is vital.
I think it's essential.
What? Why? Just be single. Why get married? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that there is someone out there for everyone.
Yeah.
And whatever works for that couple is whatever works for that couple. As long as they're both in agreement, then it works for you, innit? But for me personally, I can't imagine myself getting married, being so in love, wanting to start a whole family with a person and never live with them.
Yeah.
Because also when it came to like their kids when they were born, what were you doing? Were you just staying there until the kids were a certain age and then you went back to your yard? That stuff will piss me off because I'm not going to be a full-time parent while you get to come and go as you please.
Yeah.
All of that stuff will start to annoy me. So for me, it's vital to live together after you're married. Just stay single. Just date.
Yeah, I agree. I'm the same. When I get married, I want to live with my partner because I'm very big on creating a home. I'm very, very big on that. Like I'm always like,
and one home.
Yeah, I want a home. I want my kids to be brought up in this home. That is our home.
Yes.
That we're gonna come in together. We're gonna build a life together. We're gonna create memories in this home.
Yeah.
But I think for other people, as you said, I think you just have to be on the same page.
Yeah.
So I think it's a thing where if you and your husband are in agreement, cool. And I get it. I'm someone that very much likes my own space as well. And sometimes you're just like, I just want to come home and it's silent. I don't want no man asking me how my day's been, all of that stuff. And that actually, so in Sex and the City, I can't remember if it was the first movie or the second movie. Yeah. So basically, two characters. I know you haven't watched it before.
I've watched the movie.
Oh, have you watched the movie?
Well, I watched the second one when they go to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that
one.
So
basically, there was a whole thing where I think Big was like, he wanted to get his own apartment or something like that. And Carrie was like so offended by it and blah, blah. And I think he was always avoidant anyway, so that's probably not the best example. But I think it's a thing where if you've been married for a really long period of time and then you get to a point where you're just like, oh, I need like space.
Yeah.
And then you can like have a place that, I know like some couples have a place that they go to just to like unwind and have their time, but then they come back home. I think it's just a thing of like what works for you. I think sometimes when people come out and say this stuff, so since Cheryl said it, there's been this whole like debate and people going back and forth like, how could she do that? The whole point, imagine that's what works for them.
Yeah.
I think people need to understand in life, that everybody has what works for them. Yes. Sometimes I'm even like, you don't even need to come and tell us this stuff.
Really?
Because people like, we don't actually need to know. Like, fair enough, like that's what you do, but you already know that people are just gonna start banging on, going on about it all day. Like, how could you live apart from your It's just like, let people just do what works for them, innit? But for me personally, I wouldn't want to live separate from my husband. Absolutely. Because I'll be like, we might as well just not be together then.
But that's the thing, like, I low-key feel like it defeats the whole purpose of marriage.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of marriage is you're two people who become one.
Yeah.
But then if you're still acting like two people after marriage, why get married?
Yeah.
Like, you could have just been a long-term partner.
Yeah, like
do you get what I mean? Yeah. Like, but I think a lot of people kind of forget what marriage, the true meaning of marriage is. Like, I think it's really lost in translation.
Yeah.
And they feel like as long as we walk down the aisle, we've already been together, it's the next step, let's just do it. Versus like you actually actively listening to the vows that you're making to each other, like in sickness and in health, for richer, for poor, till death do us part. Like, we are becoming one.
Yeah.
So then for you to then go back to your own place, like you said, like I would probably do a thing where it's like, I may not get a place, but I'll do like getaways for myself.
Yeah.
And then, but I'll always come back home. Whereas, like, I feel like Cheryl kind of does it the other way around.
Yeah.
So, like, she will kind of use the time to be with her husband as the getaway time.
Yeah.
But
right. Yeah.
instead of like using it as this is just your home and get away somewhere else.
Yeah.
And plus, like, anyway, me when I'm in relationships and stuff, yes, I do want a break from you and all of that once in a while, but every day, I don't know if I can deal with that. Like,
yeah, maybe once in a while.
Or if I want to come
like
see you, I have to call my husband and say, can you come to my place and I want to see you.
Yeah.
And then what if he's like, oh, I'm so sleepy, can you come to me? And I'm like, I'm sleepy. Whereas these times we're both sleepy in the bed, we're here, no one has to argue. Like, obviously, like you've said, it seems to work for them. They've both agreed for it. So they 2005, 20 years, right?
Yeah,
so 20 years, I'm assuming that they have their pattern down pat.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So I don't believe that we know the full ins and outs. But yeah, for me, I don't know. Like, I just can't ever picture myself doing that. And I'm also a big believer, like, we are sharing the same bed.
Yeah.
I don't care how pissed you are. We are sharing the same bed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that type of person, like, if you fall asleep on the sofa, I'll wake you up to come to bed.
Yeah.
And when I said that, like, my friends were like, really? Like, you sound clingy. And I don't think it's I don't think it's clingy.
No, I don't.
Because why would I allow you to sleep on a hard-ass chair that's meant to be for sitting?
It's like, unless we're beefing or something.
Yeah, like, exactly. If we're beefing and I see you there, I may leave you. Yeah. Get a crick in your neck, get back pain.
Yeah.
But, like, if it's a good day and we have a perfectly comfortable bed upstairs or wherever, why not? Why would I leave them there if they have a bed?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But, like, I just think as well, this generation, they're so big on independence.
Yes.
Like, everyone's worst nightmare is to be codependent with someone.
Yes.
Because they're scared of being betrayed, being hurt, all of that, which is completely understandable. I low-key still have that in me. But, like, I think we're also missing out on the true beauty of marriage and relationships.
Yes.
But I think as well, like, if we just allow ourselves to allow others to prove to us that they're worthy of our love, instead of always trying to just seek it, and then when we feel like we have it a little bit, we're like, oh yeah, I think it will stop a lot of heartbreak. It wouldn't be that much heartbreak. But as well, like, hyper independence is just pushed. Like, if you depend on a man, you're weak. Why are you doing that? He's just going to leave you. All of this, all of that.
Yeah.
But, like,
really,
we're also forgetting there's so many women who are kept women. And they're living their best life. And their husbands aren't stingy. They want their women to live the lives that they want to live.
Yeah.
It's not just a paying bills thing. Like, and if it's fine. But, I just think a lot of people are depriving themselves of true love.
100%.
To experience that. And it's sad because even when you deep it, with this generation, there's going to be a lot of people who will never fully experience it because they just don't trust anyone.
I know, it's really sad.
Do you get what I mean? So, I think it's vital to live with them.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And you've made such a good point when you said about in this generation, it really pushes like hyper independence and that there's this sense of you feeling weak if you want love. I think that's a really big thing. And I remember I spoke about it on an episode a few months ago when I was like, I'm someone that loves love very much. And it doesn't mean because I want to find love and find a partner that I'm essentially weak.
Yeah. Or you don't love yourself.
Exactly, I feel like it's really pushed that just because I want to find a man or have a man and get married, it's like, oh, you need to learn to be on your own. You need to learn to stand on your own. You need to do things on your own. You can't be dependent on a man. I don't think that's a sign of weakness.
It's not.
I think it's a sign of wanting... It's what I want for myself.
It's a human feeling. Like, we all want love. No one likes to admit it now. But it doesn't even matter. It may not come from a relationship. Actually, scrap that. We all want love in a relationship way, like in relationship form, because we can't just go our entire lives with just love from our parents, love from our family, love from our friends. Like, it's a nice feeling to be loved by someone who was once a stranger to you and they grew to love you, and you're like, rah, you didn't have to be here and love me, but you're here by choice.
Exactly.
Like, everyone wants that feeling of being loved in a romantic way.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that, like, people are low-key shamed for wanting that. It's just a natural human thing. If you don't want to admit that, that's on you.
Yeah, but
don't put it down on other people just because they want that. Like, fam, you can love yourself and want a relationship.
Exactly. And this is what I've been shouting for years. But as someone that as someone that spent a large majority of my life being single, I would talk and sometimes, like, it even got to a point when I started to go into that mentality and be like, oh, am I actually weak, or am I depending too much on this thing, or am I so... But it's like, no.
Yeah.
I want to have romantic love, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, and you are not weak for wanting it. I'm an independent person. I can hold my own. I can do my own things. Exactly. There is nothing wrong with me wanting to be loved romantically. There's nothing wrong with me wanting a man. But as soon as you express that, it's like, oh, you're so desperate. Oh, you should focus on other things in your life. Focus on different things in your life. You're just shut down immediately. Yeah. As soon as you express this want for romantic love, there's this thing of like, no, shut that. You're shut down completely.
Yeah,
oh, you need to focus on building yourself. You need to focus on loving yourself. You need to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. It's like, I can also do that and be loved. You know?
Yes.
I can do that at the same time.
And we act like women don't do that every day. Exactly. There's married women who are very independent.
And they're very happy that way.
And they're very happy. Even we're talking, what's it called? Last episode, we were talking about Molly May. Yeah. She's also a prime example of that. She was damn near engaged, had her own family, but she was also very independent and had her own identity.
Exactly.
Two things can exist at the same time.
Exactly. So this whole thing of like, oh, you know, you just need to focus on yourself. You need to learn to be independent and stand on your own.
But how long?
I don't want to do that. How about that? Exactly. How about if I want to be loved by somebody and be independent at the same time? It doesn't mean because I'm going to have a man, I'm all of a sudden going to become, you know... All the time, it's like decent men for your life. You don't have to, worry about men. Decent men. I went through a period of time as well when I was like, I'm just going to decent men for my life. I'm going to focus on this and focus on that.
Yeah.
But that desire never left my heart. I want to get married. I want to have my family. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that's
the thing, like, and I feel like people feel this way, even though people don't want to admit it, but a lot of people keep settling.
Yeah.
And settling for the wrong person. And deep down, especially women, our intuition is very powerful, and you can't tell me any different. Deep down inside, you know that this guy is not for you like that. But as women, we like to convince ourselves, but maybe this is this, or but maybe he can change, or maybe once he gets to know me, he'll be like this, and da-da-da-da. Because of that, we're disappointed time and time again. And we're wasting our time and energy and efforts on people that deep down we know aren't right for us.
Yeah.
But we still give them the time of day. Whereas if it was a thing where, like, a lot of us, not held out, but like in terms of relationship, like being in a relationship with someone, waited and actually let them prove to us, like, okay, I could be in a relationship with this person, instead of just being like, oh, one day, let's be together.
Let's do it.
We're disappointed because we're not weaning out the weeds.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Agreed.
I think if more of us weaned out the weeds, we wouldn't be thinking this way, because a lot of us will be with the men that we're supposed to be with and will be happy.
Yeah.
Now, we're not saying that relationships and marriage is not hard work. It is.
Yeah, definitely.
It is. My mom always makes a joke and says, whoever says marriage is easy is divorced.
Wow.
Like, you said, it is not an easy thing, because you have to think as well, like, you are spending the rest of your life with this person and you're seeing them every single day. Can you imagine seeing someone every single day for like 50 years?
That's wild.
Like, eventually you're gonna get annoyed.
Yeah, you're gonna get pissed off.
Every little thing, like, I need space, like, you're doing too much. There's gonna be a period in your life, in that relationship, where you're gonna hit a bit of a rocky road. But you just have to go through the motions at the end of the day. And like you said, whatever best suits you in your marriage is whatever best suits you. But
yeah.
to conclude, me, no.
Yeah, I think, for me, I think I would definitely want to live with my partner because, as I said before, I'm very big on having a home.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess some people just have different dynamics, and if that works for them, that's cool. But I just can't imagine being married to someone and they live in a completely different house. I don't know what's going on in that house. I'm paranoid. What the hell is going on in that house? Imagine hearing that your husband's having a party and you're in your own house.
And you're not invited. Fuck off.
Allow it.
Or even if I was invited, why am I being a guest in my husband's home?
Yeah,
that's insane.
That's wild.
And I'm there like, okay, see you later, babe.
Yeah, then you go.
And you're walking out with his boys.
Yeah. But I guess, people have just different dynamics in what works for them. It's like when you see people that have like open marriages or people that have, I think people just have what works for them in order to get through it. I think some people are very much like, if I'm going to be in this marriage, this is how it has to be. Mm-hmm. And maybe they were just on the same page of that. And they were like, you know what, cool, this is how we're going to do it.
Exactly.
Good for them, man.
Good for them.
I mean, they've done it for 20 years.
20 years, it's working.
There's someone else as well. Who else was it that did an interview and was like, I live alone because I don't want no man in my house? Who did that interview?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Was it Whoopi Goldberg?
She said that she had one of those houses where like you have like two houses and then they have a bridge, I swear. There's someone who has like a bridge in their house and like she has her own house, her man has her own house, but they have a bridge in between.
Yes.
Oh, I can't remember who was it. Was it her?
It was Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I remember that because I was like, she even showed her house and they had the bridge, but like it was still one house, but the bridge kept them apart and together. So she'll be like, oh yeah, whenever I want to see him, I'll just walk over the bridge and see him in his house.
Oh, she's been married 3 times. I didn't know that.
Oh, she's been married a lot.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that. She was like, I'm much happier on my own. I can spend as much time with somebody as I want to spend, but I'm not looking to be with somebody forever or live with someone. Goldberg's like, I don't want somebody in my house. Do you know what? Fair enough.
I hear that.
I
do because people in general can be annoying. Like sometimes you just want your own fucking space.
It's difficult to be married. And I think about that all the time because I think like, my parents were married for however many years they were married for, and they saw each other every single day. And there must have been times they pissed each other off because it can be so annoying.
Hello.
The same way, like a man can piss me off because sometimes I find men so annoying. I can be annoying as well.
Exactly.
So imagine like you've both pissed each other off and you have to come home and sit and look at each other.
Yeah.
Or like,
but that's when like
different parts of the house for me. I bet you're downstairs, I'm upstairs, I'm doing my thing.
But those type of moments are the make or break moments.
Yeah.
Because some people will see it as like, okay, I'm pissed off, but I have to go back. So we have to talk about this and get through it. Yeah. Whereas certain people see it as like, this just feels long. Like, I don't want to be near this person and I'm forced to be near them. Like, so again, it's what works for you, really and truly.
That's what it is, I guess.